Hello everyone, welcome back down to the Crossroads. We have a Yu-Gi-Oh! DeckTech today after a very long time. I think the last time we did a Yu-Gi-Oh! DeckTech was in, like, February. So I decided to show off this one because it's a nice, simple, easy deck. It is Ojama's built pure. And it is one of my favorite decks to run. I love the art on them. I think they're really silly, and, you know, they're not the strongest deck in the world, but they do what they're trying to, which is important. So, without further ado, let's get on into it. Alright, got the creatures for us. Monsters. Alright, to start things off, I have 2 copies of Ojama Yellow. He does nothing. But he'd be looking like this. Yeah. So that's something. Next up, we have Ojama Green of 2. And he'd be looking like this and doing nothing. Beautiful art. Last up for the normal monsters, I have Ojama Black. Once again, does nothing, but be looking like this. It's beautiful. Like the worst hug ever. Okay, now on for some creatures that do some stuff. We have 2 copies of Ojama Red. When this card is normal summoned, you may special summon up to 4 Ojama cards from your hand in attack position. So, he just dumps a bunch of Ojamas out in the field, which is very useful. You maybe want to bump him up to 3. I find him good at 2. And next up, we have 3 copies of Ojama Blue. Ojama Blue. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can add 2 Ojamas from your deck to your hand. So, if you have to go first, you set him. Hopefully they attack into this, or you can just, you know, attack into a big monster, take a little damage, and get 2 of your Ojamas. Next up, 2 Ojama Pink. Alright. If this card is sent from your hand or field to the graveyard, you can activate this effect. Each player draws 1 card, then each player discards 1 card. Then, if you discarded an Ojama card, you can choose 1 opponent's unused monster zone. It cannot be used until the end of your opponent's turn. You can only use this effect of Ojama Pink once per turn. So you block up one of their Ojamas, or one of their monster slots, and until end of turn. That's all. A lot of this deck wants to try to lock the monster slots, but to what effect, we don't know. Okay, now it's time to start chazzing it up. With 3 Armed Dragon level 3. And during your standby phase, send this card to your graveyard, special summon 1 Armed Dragon level 5. So, gonna go and get Armed Dragon level 5 off this guy. And, you know, with 1,200, it's not terrible for a level 3, so, you know. But it does get us out our 1 copy of Armed Dragon level 5. You can send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard, so trigger an Ojama ability. Then target 1 monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to this card's. Destroy a monster on the battlefield this turn. You can send this card from your grave to the graveyard, special summon 1 Armed Dragon level 7 from your deck. And we have 1 copy of Armed Dragon level 7. Cannot be normal summoned, must be special summoned by the effects of Armed Dragon level 5. You can send 1 monster from your hand to your graveyard, destroy all monsters your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to this monster. So, you know, get rid of everything but 3,000 beat sticks and stuff. Not bad, not bad. I really like this. Well, that's it for the creatures. Let's get on into the spells. Let's get started with our are 3 copies of Polymerization. And Polymerization, you just special summon 1 monster from your fusion zone using things in your hand or field as material. And I got the cool OG classic from the anime polys, because that's what we do around here, we cool. Alright, next, Ojama match. Send 1 Ojama card from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard. Add to your hand 1 Ojama monster with a different name, and 1 armed dragon from your deck and or graveyard. Then, immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon 1 of those monsters during your main phase. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 3 of your banished Ojama monsters, shuffle them into the deck. So, any of your banished ones just gets those all back. You know, you get to search for an Ojama and an armed dragon. I don't know what more I can say, but this is amazing. Next up, Ojama Country. Ojama Country. Once per turn, you can send 1 Ojama monster from your hand to the graveyard, special summon 1 Ojama monster from your graveyard. While you control an Ojama monster, switch the attack and defense of all monsters on the battlefield. This can kind of double-edged sword you, but it's not a terrible card. I love it. It's the needed field spell. Next up, we have 2 copies of Ojama Delta Hurricane. Ojama Delta Hurricane is, if you control Ojama, all the normal, the yellow, black, and green, you can destroy all your opponent's monsters on the battlefield. Wow, that was not smooth. Board wipe for them, not for you. And then, 3 copies of Ojama Magic. If this card is sent from your hand or field to the graveyard, add 1 each Ojama, green, yellow, and black, from your deck to your hand, which can help you get off Ojama Delta Hurricane, load up, dish out, you know how it goes. Well, that's all we have for spells, so let's get on into our traps. Wait. We had one more spell. We had a terraforming, which I do want to talk about. I know that this recently got banned, so you might want to just trade this out for something or other, but I run a very casual Yu-Gi-Oh! Play group. We don't really care too much, so this is still fine for us. We still use this. First up, Metaverse. It's literally just a trap card version of terraforming. You get a field spell, add it to your hand. Plain and simple. Very good. Next up, Ojama Duo, which is probably the most expensive card I'd say in the deck. Yeah, well, it's like what, $2, maybe $2.50, somewhere around there. All right, special summon 2 Ojama tokens. Beast Light, level 2, attack 0, defense 1,000. So if you have Ojama Country, you know, swaps it, it's 1,000, beats it. To your opponent's field in defense position, those tokens cannot be tributed for a tribute summon, and each time one is destroyed, its controller takes 300 damage during either player's turn except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 2 Ojama monsters with different names from your deck. So, get something out that you absolutely needed, and all they get is some weak little tokens, nothings. And then, last up for the trap cards, we have Ojama Pajama. Ojama Pajama. Yeah. If a armed dragon monster or a light machine fusion monster you controlled be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish 1 Ojama card from your hand, face up, or graveyard instead. You can only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. During your main phase, you can add 1 Ojama card from your deck to your hand, then discard one card. If this card is sent to your graveyard, you can special summon as many of your banished Ojama monsters as possible. So it just floods the field with banished monsters. Alrighty, well, that's it for the main deck. Now we just gotta get on into our extra deck. Alright, starting off strong with Ojama Emperor. Alrighty. 3 beast monsters, including an Ojama. And when Ojama Country is on the field, this card gains 3,000 attack. Also, it cannot be destroyed while Ojama Country is on the field. Oh wait, my bad. Doo-doo. When Ojama Country is on the field, this card gains 3,000 attack. Also, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Your opponent takes any damage that would be taken from attacks on this card instead. You can target 1 link monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, for the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except fusion monsters. You can only use the effects of this card once per turn. Next up, a playset of Ojama Knight. And Ojama Knight, 2 Ojama monsters, up to 2 of your opponent's unused monsters, or you take up to 2 of your opponent's unused monster zones, and they can't use them. Kind of the gist of it. But that art looks pretty cool. Very cool. And then, lastly, we have Ojama King. And you're going to use up 3 of your opponent's unused monster zones when he's on the field. It's pretty cool. And he's the king. Look at him. Well guys, I think we've done Chazzed it up as much as we can. There's really only one thing left to do. It's movie magic, people. Movie magic. Well guys, with that out of the way, that is everything I have to show you. So, I hope you enjoyed this deck. We were able to make a Yu-Gi-Oh! DeckTech that didn't span 20 minutes. I kind of speed rushed it. I chose this deck because it was a quite simple deck. If you did like, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Y'all have yourselves a merry little whatever.